Hello again, a new day, a new project. One of the subscribers, Teacher Private, came with a really interesting idea. I shot a video a few days ago about having this 12 volts port. As you can see, now it's running because I'm charging some echoes. So I'm touching that. There is no harm to the body, and we'll do some measurements later about the current through the fingers. And he said you really need a fire extinguisher because you never know what's happening here. But the point is that these are the main wires from the battery down there going up to the roof and so on. So everything, it's on the fuses. So I have fuses all around. First of all, I have a fuse over here. There you see, it's just a car fuse. This is the most basic fuse you can use for this kind of projects. But down here, let's talk about the battery banks. So I have these 3 batteries. They are 150 amps. It's 50 amps each of them. So between these batteries, all of them are in parallel here. Between this bank of batteries and this big one, this is 100 amps. I think this is a 50 amps auto fuse. You can find this in the cars, HIFI and stuffs like this. And eventually, you see the wires go up, and then behind here, I have another fuse. I'll show you. That's the general fuse, and this is a 50 amps thermic or thermal fuse. And I'm also using this like a main breaker for the batteries. I used to have fuses in between each battery, but it tends to be absolutely with no reason. So the point is, if something wrong with these ones, then the fuse, it's breaking here. And then if it's something wrong with this one, then I have the other fuse over there. Or if it's something wrong with the lines going up, the charger and everything else to the roof, then I have the thermal one. And I may say on the roof, because this 12 volts, it's going to my cameras all around, and the lights I have outside on the porch. See this LED stripes, and in here I also have another fuse for everything what's happening in this area. And you see these wires are going up into the roof, and over there I have all my Wi-Fi routers, and you see everything is connected on 12 volts, and I have around 39 watts of consuming now. So it's like 3.2 amps now running out. Up there on the roof I also have a general 10 amps fuse at the end of these wires, let's say, and then I have 5 amps for each device. So I may say I'm pretty sure that everything is okay with this. So what I want to do next, because TG Private, he said that it should be nice to see one of these fuses working. I have a couple of fuses over here. So I have a 30 amps and a 40 amps, and then I have this one is 25 amps, and this one is 25 also. So this is 30, and he said it should be interesting to see how these things working. Let's simulate a shortcut. So I'm not sure, let me have this down from here for now. I'm not exactly sure how much is this one over here, because it's just a piece of wire. But you see, this one is working now. It's connected to the main 12 volts. Are you ready? So I'm gonna short the port. Okay, here we go. And it's gone. and nothing happens. No more power over here. You see, nothing happens. Okay, let me have a 30 amps. Let me have a 30 amps fuse. So the charger is on, you can see that. And let's see what's happening if I'm getting 30 amps. It should be a really big flame. Okay, here we go. And it's gone. Look, it's gone. It was nothing happening over there. Let me have, you see this one? This is 40 amps, 40. Have power again. Okay. There we go. And it's gone. And that was 40 amps. It's kaput. Another 40 amps. Okay, let's try it. Power is back on. Here we go again. I'm not touching this. I'm just making the contact. Here we go. Instantly. No burn, no burning, no fire, no smoke, nothing. This is gone. Look, it's gone, kaput. What else? So 25 amps, piece of wire, strong piece of wire, and there we go. There we go. Instantly. Okay, so that was the final, let's say the final experiment. The result is very clear. As long as you have fuses with a proper calibration, then it's no harm to the wires. There is no harm to the batteries. Nothing can happen. If, let's say, if I have a major short over here in between these two big wires, then I have another two fuses. One here, the other one, the thermal one over there. So nothing can happen. And I'm talking about this circuit here, because I have two circuits. The other one coming down to the on-grid or grid tie inverter. This one already have fuses up on the roof, because this is like maybe 25 amp maximum. I have fuses over there, and also inside the machine here are fuses too. So I may say rule number one, strong wires and calibrated fuses, and I may say nothing wrong can happen. And now let's have a test about how much current is really running through the body or to the fingers or any part of the body if we're touching 12 volts, you know, both connection of the battery, like here, you know, this one with the other one. So we have 12 volts here. Okay, let me have a fuse back. So I'm gonna use a 25 amps here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my multimeter on amps. It's almost nothing on amps, that's for sure, you see. So I'm having one have the contacts here. So I'm touching with bare hands, no isolation, nothing, and nothing happens here. Let's check the current. We have barely 14 milliamps. That's not enough to hurt anyone. And I showed you before, there's no use to do that once again. Simple fuses like this, like auto parts fuses, it's more than enough for any kind of, let's say, adventure or innovation about 12 volts and everything related to 12 volts, as long as you got the fuses. I think that's it for now, people. Thank you very much. It was a great idea, TG private. It can clear some things, so don't be scared, but be aware about fuses. Thank you for now, and I'll be back with some other projects soon. Bye bye.